Good evening, welcome to ITV News. This is Thursday night's calendar.
Here are tonight's main stories. Good evening. First tonight, a Lincolnshire airbase is becoming home to a new armed surveillance and strike drones. £94 million is being invested at RAF Waddington to house 16 of the unmanned aircraft and train staff for when they come into service in 2024.
Well, they'll replace the Reaper drones, which have been used in operations in Afghanistan and the Middle East, most recently in the fight against the Islamic State group in Syria and Iraq.
But they're not without controversy. This summer, protesters staged demonstrations outside the base over concerns about the safety of them being flown over Lincolnshire. Emma Wilkinson has been given special access to RAF Waddington to find out more.
Next tonight, the bounce back on our high streets from the worst effects of the pandemic and why some of the region's towns and cities are recovering well, while others continue to struggle.
Yes, in Hull, footfall figures, that's the number of people shopping in the city centre, are almost back up to pre-pandemic levels. However, in Sheffield, those numbers are only just over half what they were.
Well, despite the uncertainty caused by COVID and the growth of online retail, in Barnsley today, a new £200 million shopping development reached its latest milestone. But is it a £200 million gamble? Sally Simpson reports.
Next tonight, it's been claimed that hundreds of people a year across our region may be dying unnecessarily because of a lack of defibrillators in some public venues.
Less than 10% of people survive a cardiac arrest in England, but it's as high as 30% in some countries where more of the life-saving equipment's available.
Yes, just last night, the England team, that's so true, I distinctly remember this because it was my first week, but there was a physiotherapist who saved someone's life at Hallam FC, is that right? Yeah, and it just shows how the story could be very different if a defibrillator is available.
Yeah, such an important campaign for those families that know the value of that equipment. OK, stay with us because still to come on the programme.
Some more of the day's news now, and a 60-year-old man has died from injuries he suffered in an assault in Barnsley town centre on Saturday night. An interim review into Hitachi trains has found they were recalled back in May due to stress corrosion and fatigue cracks. Our political programme Last Orders returns this evening. Here's David Wood with details of what's coming up.
Well, next, we're taking a look at the amount of plastic in period products. Now, did you know a typical pack of 14 menstrual pads contains the same amount of plastic as 5 carrier bags, and in Yorkshire, only around 1 in 10 people uses sustainable products.
If not, don't worry. Truth is, it'll come as a surprise to most. So activists and charities are on a mission to raise awareness about what's in these products and the alternatives available. But of course, with period poverty also a really big issue, they have to be affordable. Ravneet Nandra has been investigating. The ITV Evening News continues at 6:30 with Mary Nightingale.
Mary, thank you. A quick line of sport, and Grimsby's Holly Arnold says she had a mix of emotions after winning bronze at the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Yeah, amazing achievement, just getting a bronze. So, but good to see her saying, I'm going to go again 2024. So,
positivity.
Yeah.
Unlike our lovely John, who I've now named the ambassador of doom after...
That's what I do, it's what I'm paid to do, actually. Look out the window.
Create the weather round.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
I want to pick them up and give them a proper squeeze.
Doncaster, they won't know. Brazil, Doncaster, you know. OK, a full forecast at the end of the programme. Thanks, John. Finally tonight, do you have what it takes to fight fires, perform daring rescues and even save lives? Well, South Yorkshire Fire Service needs you.
It doesn't need me. I'd be like Bridget Jones on the pole. Yes, they're in the market, though, for on-call firefighters. They've launched a recruitment campaign. The only catch, you have to live within 5 minutes of a station. Victoria Whittam has been to find out more. We both just failed because we both just shivered at the sight of that, that height with the ladder.
No thanks.
But good luck to them. Great stuff. Here's John with the weather. Well, that's it from us, but I'll have your next update at 10:30 for the late news.
The national and international stories are next with Mary Nightingale.
But for now, from all the team here at Calendar, thanks ever so much for watching. Have a lovely evening.
See you tomorrow.